Here we are at Mini Hands Organic Farm on March 13, 2023. This is Claire Caldwell. I'm Julie Rawson, and the lady behind the camera is Paula Bowie. And we want to share with you how we manage our chickens in the wintertime. We've had chickens here since 1985, I think. And I say to people oftentimes, I never get tired of collecting and washing eggs and getting ready to sell them or eat them or whatever. It's just a wonderful part of the process of the farm. So you see this nice dog here. This is Skippy. She's one of our main characters here. Dingo's somewhere hiding, but every night Skippy gets a little bored and she finds things to play with. And so this time, just last night, she got this water dish away from our chicken house, and we have to go kind of collect things every morning. So here we are getting the water dish anyway to bring it back. So those chickens live in that house in the wintertime there, and in the summertime they're in movable chicken tractors, we call them. Actually, I don't have a view of them. They're way over. I don't think we can see them. They're hiding back there. Oh, can you see them from here?
Not that
Not
clearly.
really. Yeah. Anyway, they're all waiting. And then about April 1st, or when the snow goes away, we'll start putting the chickens out on pasture, and they will be moving every single day. And yeah, so if we are close to each other, we can hear all the time. Keep an eye on me. So first thing we'll do is to rinse out their water dishes and put in fresh water. And I do like to do that before we put them out. Because when they come out, they mob us, and it's really hard to work around them. Okay. And when we're being very diligent, we wash all these dishes out, make sure they're nice and clean and have all the mud and stuff out of them before we throw them again for the day. Not only the chickens drink out of these, but the cats and dogs also have this is their daily source of water. So it just takes a minute to just really get all that mud, and truth be told, the chickens like to stand in the dishes too, so there's a little bit of chicken manure in there too. Hygiene goes a long way generally on the farm. You want to make sure that your animals have fresh water and good food and aren't being locked in with their manure. So the reason we like this system right here in the wintertime is that they can go all over the farm, and they can do picking, they can eat some of the gravel that's in the roadways, and they can eat greens that
You want to put it back over by the house?
Yeah, let's put it back over by the house. They can eat greens that they find out in the world, and get plenty of sunshine, and it's just a really nice setup for them. But then in the summertime, when we move them every day, they have fresh grass, and again, also it's very good for building our soil, and at the same time that it's really good for them. So here's the compost bucket. It's not really compost. Things don't ever make it to the state of compost around here. We just bring them out and dump them on. For now, we'll be dumping them right here on the ground for them to have access to them to eat and when they first come out of the house. I'm going to rinse out my egg bucket so that it's not filthy, and our eggs are cleaner when we collect them. And then we will go in and open the door and see the chickens come out. Simultaneous to us working on this job today, Jonathan and crew are with our weekly wood supply that we need for running our nice solar and wood operated house. Alright, so we're gonna open the door. We brought over our hay that we put fresh hay down every week, some in the boxes and some on the ground below the chickens. And we have grain to refill their garbage can, and we have a little kelp meal. Kelp is a really very, very nutritious sea vegetable that will give them a lot of minerals and some protein. Here they come. They're very excited. Every morning they love to come out and see the world. And these chickens are, I think they're Novagen Reds is their name, but it's really a, what's the red chicken? Rhode Island Red Cross. One of the best layers of brown eggs. Oftentimes we also have Leghorns, which are white, and they are by far the best layers of white eggs. But this year we took a break from them. They're very skittish. They're hard to catch when they get out, and they don't like to go to bed at night. So although most chickens do go home to roost at night, we usually just have to come out here at the right moment and close the door. So anyway, all reds this year, very friendly chickens. So we're gonna go in now, and first thing, you want to collect the eggs, Claire?
Yeah.
And so Claire will go in and collect those eggs while I add some oatmeal from this little bucket here. We just keep a little bucket handy to add a little bit every day. And then we use Vermont, what is it, Claire? Vermont,
What?
The grain.
Green Mountain.
Green Mountain organic grain, right, sorry. As our grain source. And it's certified organic. We've been certified organic since 1987. And I think particularly for animal raising, it's really important, I believe, as a social statement, to be using organic grains, because the alternative is conventionally raised grain. There are two alternatives. One is the worst alternative, which is conventionally raised grain, which uses a lot of glyphosate and other very, very destructive chemicals to our environment and to ourselves. Non-GMO grains are, much less of a challenge to the earth, but still, I feel that the organic is a better choice when we really are using the organic systems and raising things to the highest quality possible. The eggs will be more expensive. We charge $9 for ours, but I know that I'm feeding my family and all the other people that we feed the best possible thing that we can feed them. So here we go. Claire is collecting all these first set of eggs. We have about 90 birds now. We usually get about 76, 78 eggs a day. Pretty good take. Sally?
They haven't been laying on the ground.
No, not for a while.
So,
Yeah. Do I just hang it on here?
Yeah.
Maybe. So we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna put the grain every Monday morning. Sometimes we have to add some extra, but usually in the morning, on Monday, we put in as much grain as we can put in the garbage can. So Green Mountain Feeds, really nice company in Vermont that provides really good protein supply. Can you put these in there and I'll open them for you? There you go. This one's really cool. We fill one of those canisters every day, and I don't know how many pounds that is exactly. Depending on the time of year, here's some of the chickens were doing their own shopping in the garage. Actually, open this one for themselves. I think I missed that. Sorry.
They ate a lot from this bag. It's very light.
So the next thing we're going to do, after now we're going to still just eat that off the ground today, but the next thing we're going to do is kind of pull out the old cookie bags. They tend to like to roost right up on the edge of the egg boxes, even though they also roost in these other locations in the house. There are just enough of them that this is a favorite spot. So once or twice a week, sometimes on Fridays too, we'll come along here and clean out all the poopy hay and throw it down underneath the roosts, and then put in fresh, so that it's really nice for them to lay their eggs, and also easier for us to wash them. They don't get that dirty. So that's our next little project here. And in the long term, and we're getting really near to the end of the winter season, but you can see that we've been adding hay to the ground all along since moved in November 1st or so.
Yeah, early November.
Yeah. So we will bring all this out and then put it into a big compost pile out in the back of the farm, and then later harvest it to use as compost for our vegetables. So it's really nice to have this resource. We have that one day of pain when we have to clean out the chicken house. Not our favorite day ever, but we end up with a wonderful recyclable resource. So interestingly, I grew up on a farm, but for some reason my parents didn't want to keep chickens, and one of the first things we did when we finally got to this farm, we got here in 82 and we added chickens in 85. We had to build this house here first, so we did that, I think, in 85 to add chickens. But I think that they're one of the best homesteading animals that you can really have, because you get wonderful protein from them every day, and they are some of the hardest working of all the animals. You'll see sometimes they'll be sitting around, but a lot of the day they're just pecking and trying to find good food resources and really, improving their diet. So I love chickens. You can hear how happy they are, and I wish I could speak their language, but you can hear their have lots of things to say about what's going on in the world. All right, so just a little more on the ground everywhere. And like I say, in about 3 weeks we'll be in here and be hauling all this out and putting it in a compost pile at the back of the farm so we can use it later in the day. All right. So I think, did you talk about oyster shell? Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah. So over here is our oyster shell feeder. You want to come over here, Paul, and show them? We're a little bit shy. We're getting more oyster shell on Friday, but this is just round oysters that are shells that are good for them to get their calcium. If you think about laying, what are we at, about 80%, 85, 90%? If you think about laying an egg every day of your life, it's amazing what they're putting out. And one of the really things that they need, is an extra thing, is to make sure they have enough calcium. So that's what that's for. All right, so we're going to go in now and just prepare the eggs to get them in the boxes for sale. So I think we'll go in the front door because we have a lot of folks at the back door right now. You got that? You want to bring that? These particular chickens are extremely friendly, such that you almost have to nudge them out of the way when you walk. They're very, very friendly. I haven't quite seen a batch as friendly as this particular batch is, and I'm wondering if it's because we don't have the leghorns. We also don't have any roosters this year. Sometimes. So we're heading in now to just wash the eggs and get them prepped. This is one of Claire's favorite topics, is getting the eggs washed quickly and ready for sale. So we sell our eggs to our CSA members. They can get them as part of their share. People can come and buy them from the farm, and we also sell, at this point we're selling to Chase Hill Farm in Warwick, and we're also selling to Greenfields Market in Greenfield. So those people get their eggs in these new containers, and then the folks that we sell to directly buy them in recycled egg containers. Trying to save money. It's very important if you're going to be a farmer to think about ways to not spend any more money than you have to. So there's a lot of controversy about whether people should wash their eggs or not. Whether, it is true that you can have a little bit of an impact of taking off some of the protective film on the eggs when you wash them. But our marketing research has told us that people don't like chicken shit on their eggs. So that's basically the bottom line for us. And we try to get them washed
Put
quickly.
in the water a very short time.
Yeah, very washed very quickly and then into the box. And then we store them in the walk-in cooler in the barn until we're ready to sell them. So never had any problems with anybody having anything but high quality for their eggs.